Hi Aquarius, I hope that everybody's doing well. So when I was meditating, I was getting such a strong notion coming through about jealousy, about normalizing our emotions. Maybe some of us are working on this. I think that jealousy gets a bad rap, or it becomes like a dirty type of word when it comes to emotions that we feel and whatnot. And I think that rather than shaming our emotional experience, when we get to a point where we're able to observe what we're feeling, like say you feel jealous of a person in a relationship with someone that you perceive to be ideal to you, okay? It's like, rather than being like, oh no, I'm not allowed to feel that, it's like, what is that emotion telling me? Why am I feeling that? Just like if somebody has a job or a company or something that you feel jealous about, and it's like, rather than using that and being like, oh, I'm a bad person because I'm feeling jealous, it's like, what does that jealousy tell you? What are your emotions trying to tell you? What is the message there? Like, oh, maybe I want a job like that too, or maybe it would be ideal to work in those conditions, or maybe that's the type of partner that I would want. And it's also about standing in your energy, witnessing your emotions, and rather than feeling like you need to edit your emotions, it's about editing your response. So it's like you see somebody with a partner that you find attractive, and rather than feeling those thoughts of being like, maybe I would intercept that in some way, like take her from him or her from her, him from him. It's like taking that and being like, now I know what type of partner I'd be looking for. You know what I mean? Or what type of job I'd be looking for. Things like that. I think that observing our emotional experience and taking what we can from it and using it to guide us towards what we want, the relationships that we want, the careers that we want, the situations we want to find ourselves in, and striving for those things rather than feeling like you want something that is somebody else's. It's like, make it for yourself. Claim it for yourself is what I'm hearing. And don't shame yourself for what you're feeling either, because it's important. Because when we don't want to acknowledge what we're feeling, you're basically declining listening to your intuition and what those emotions are telling you. And if you embrace it and you're like, what's that telling me? It's going to really be able to guide you in life. It's just to anything, any of these like negative emotions that sometimes we are shamed for, like feeling depressed. Is there something in your life that you want to be pursuing that you're not? Is there somewhere in your life where you're not being authentic and you feel depressed because you want to be pursuing something and you're not actively pursuing it? Things along those lines. So for whoever needs to hear it, before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I hope you all are doing well, my friends, and now we are going to get into it. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're kind of at a tipping point with your stress. But I'm getting that something is about to change. Stress management. You're at the end of something that's been overwhelming you. It's almost like you feel for a moment like you can't do it anymore, and it's like that's kind of when the sky cracks open, and I think you're finished with whatever this is. Maybe you're also learning too how to get a better handle on your stress, how to moderate tasks that you need to accomplish, also working on not procrastinating, I'm getting. Maybe addressing things more quickly. Yeah. I'm looking at temperance popping out here. A lesson in taking your time, allowing things to flow and happen when they need to, not trying to force things. I'm seeing someone here stepping into a place where they are empowering themselves because they're being patient with the divine timing. Know that they're manifesting. I'm hearing the future that they want. I'm looking at the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. Something brand new for you. I'm hearing something you've had your sights set on. So below the Ten of Wands, I'm looking at Libra's card, Justice. And as promised, I'm seeing you stepping into something brand new. For some of you, there's been a project that you're working on. For some of you, I'm seeing you starting something here. And caring for your emotional health too. I'm seeing other people around you as well noticing a change in the ways that you're carrying things out emotionally. Maybe something different about the way that you're responding. Being observed as being less reactive, more introspective. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're pulling away from other people too, taking time for yourself. Maybe feeling less of a need to engage with others. I'm hearing out of obligation. Okay, so looking at counterpart energy here, I'm seeing that there is something that you've been working on when it comes to your self-care, your home stability, things like that, that's balancing out now. And I'm seeing that for some of you, it's like balancing out work life, personal life, self-care, making money, things like that. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're starting something brand new when it comes to work, some type of project, new job, things like that. Being patient with, I'm hearing the startup process. This is part of a karmic test for you, to trust that everything's happening as it's meant to. As long as you continue focusing on your needs and your stability, I'm seeing things really fall into place for you. It's just a matter of being calm and patient and trusting. Even through the situations that may feel triggering to you, too, I'm seeing them, like, it's really making you stronger here, the things that you're working through. Really exercising a sense of adaptability. There are definitely people for sure around you that are watching you. Watching you make things happen for yourself. Maybe they're curious about how you're doing, what you're doing, what it is that you're doing. But I'm seeing you being guided to be mindful of these energies. This is too making sure that you're not, I'm hearing hanging around, not energetically hanging around people that you feel are out of alignment, so it's not affecting your energy. And also not allowing anyone around you to talk you out of this new beginning that you're starting for yourself. It's like, for some of you, I'm seeing there could have been someone or people that you were around that you feel like the main conversation is about other people, maybe low vibrational stuff, and I'm seeing you step out of the space with them. This can even be content you're watching, because you don't want to allow it to affect the things that you've been manifesting, and I'm seeing you pull back. This is also, too, like, these people inadvertently may affect your energy in a way where you're like, oh no, I can't do this. Like, things like that, where it would be talking you out of these things that you want to pursue, and that's also why you want to be mindful of this energy. This is too about recognizing, yeah, I'm seeing a karmic test that you're getting through, Aquarius. I'm looking at you popping right over the Nine of Wands over here. Something you're doing for work, and it's like the people that become obstacles for you. Finished. I'm seeing for some of you, you're definitely ending cycles with people, no matter how you're energetically connecting with them, whether this is in your 3D, things that you're watching, spending your time doing. I'm seeing you ending these cycles here. It's almost like when you have your own time to meditate and unwind, I'm seeing you get such a clear direction of where you're going. It's like this vision of a new beginning that you're stepping into. And there's time that you're taking to really focus on your healing. I'm also hearing your mission, a guided path. So I'm looking at Saturn, I'm looking at Sagittarius, I'm looking at Mercury, I'm looking at Libra, Virgo, and you, Aquarius. For some of you, you're at the phase where you have already ended the cycles with the people around you that you felt like you needed to, and now you're moving through a healing process. Some of you definitely got a return from somebody, and I'm seeing that was part of a karmic test for you to handle. I'm hearing lay it down. Now I'm hearing lay it to rest. It was definitely a karmic situation. Whoever this person was, if you had a return, it was definitely karmic, I'm seeing. The Lovers landed right over the Seven of Swords. I'm being guided to say this. If you did not have a return, then that's not relevant for you. Only take what resonates. But some of you for sure had a return, I'm seeing, from someone. I'm hearing access denied. Yeah, I'm seeing you not let this person come through. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're actively working to I'm hearing run a collaboration. It's like something that you're involved in. I'm seeing you getting connected with the High Priestess. For some of you, you're working with other people that read energy is what I'm hearing. They do some type of energy work. Something that you do as well. Or it complements what you do. Something like that. Interesting. I'm seeing big mirroring here. It's like I'm seeing both your intuition and also spirit and your spirit guides helping you to work through a sense of confusion that you'd been feeling about somebody. I'm hearing someone you're meant to be working with. For some of you, it's your spirit guides that you're collaborating with. Okay, so for those of you that did not end a cycle yet with someone that you feel you're being nudged in that direction, I'm seeing you're being guided to call judgment based off of your intuition of this person, of what's going on. It's like, even if physically you're not seeing, I'm hearing signs, you're being guided to follow your intuition and make the right decision for you. It's like when you take a break from this connection, you can kind of zoom out, and I'm seeing you know what you need to do here. I'm hearing about this person. It's going to help you work through this sense of confusion that you've been feeling. Taking time to yourself brings you clarity in this situation. Okay, so I'm getting this strongly. Emotionally, you may feel a sense of confusion, but it's because you feel conflicted and maybe don't want to acknowledge how you're actually feeling. And that's why Spirit's here to help you. I'm hearing resolve. I'm hearing resolve content. Interesting. Ooh, I'm hearing editor. Maybe someone's an editor here. Paper. I'm hearing paper. I'm hearing addition. I'm seeing there be some sort of divine intervention for you, but you have to wait until the right time for it to, I'm hearing, push through. I'm seeing somebody you're collaborating with, or somebody that you're going to be collaborating with. I guess it depends on where you catch yourself in the timeline. Like, Spirit is helping bring you together with this person, and I'm seeing that if this is work related, you guys are going to be making a lot of money together. If this is interpersonally related, whoever this person is, there's some sense of harmony that you're going to have with this person. I'm hearing building stability. I'm hearing home. Something to do with the home. You just have to work with the timing of how things are rolling out. I'm seeing someone heavily working with their guides here. It's like making sure that they're doing things properly on a timeline. And also knowing too that if something is meant for you, it's not going to pass you by. It's like really trusting that process. And that if you need to know something, it is going to be revealed to you. And that really is how like divine timing and your spirit guides work. If you were given all the information at once, like, it would be out of context, and that's why sometimes we get bits and pieces. It's like as you go, more information is revealed to you, so it is in context when you receive that information. Or it's close enough to being in context that once this thing actually unfolds and happens for you, you're going to know exactly what that information is related to for you personally, I'm seeing. So again, trusting the process. I'm getting timing being a big thing here. So I'm looking at Gemini, I'm looking at the moon, I'm looking at Taurus, Pluto, Sagittarius with Jupiter. I'm seeing you look very confident with something that has come to fruition for you, something that is coming to fruition for you. For some of you, there's an upgrade with your abilities, I'm seeing. For some of you, there's also something going on with money, some type of upgrade when it comes to money too. I'm hearing financial stability. I'm looking at the Three of Cups next to the Ace of Cups here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting something, I'm hearing sharply, something with your intuition and your gifts. I'm seeing someone be directly connected with their guides. For some of you, this is healing. I'm getting Reiki for some, energy healing. I'm hearing crystals. For some of you, this is tarot. I'm getting something about your North Node here. It's this notion that what's coming to fruition, it's almost like you have these intuitive like knowings or messages about what's coming, although you can't completely see it now. I'm seeing you stepping into a soul contract here. For some of you, there's also something when it comes to either gifts and abilities or love that you'd been manifesting, hoping for you to come through, and I'm seeing that coming through for you. But I'm seeing also a transformation be tied in with this as well. For some of you specifically, I'm getting this as an upgrade with your gifts. Like, I'm almost seeing this notion of your spirit guides kind of guiding you in a particular direction of something you're meant to be doing. It's like you're finally fulfilling one of the soul contracts that you needed to step into because it's time now. But for some of you, this hasn't been revealed to you yet, but it's almost like you kind of know about it. I'm hearing you have to keep going deeper. Okay. I'm getting this notion so strongly. I'm seeing a partner, a past life soulmate for some that they are going to be meeting. I'm looking at the Emperor. It's somebody that you don't know yet. You don't know this person in this lifetime, but I'm seeing them coming through. But it's almost like you have to pass something or get to a certain level in order for this to open up for you. But I'm seeing you be well on your way through this. It's like you make it to the next level and then the Nine of Cups gets unlocked. And I'm seeing there be some sort of reunion, get together with this person. This is somebody that you would recognize immediately. I'm seeing somebody come through. I'm looking at an offer. Like, definitely somebody that's going to be approaching you. Remember, energies can always be reversed. Definitely something that you wanted. This is a divine connection, whoever this person is. I'm looking at Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. I'm hearing heads up. Those could be significant placements of this person, if it's not you. I'm getting something about the 11th house here. Yeah, I'm seeing whoever this person is, they may have needed to also go through some type of karmic test when it comes to love. Like, there was something that they needed to put to an end prior to being able to have access to you. But it's like they may be in the midst of this and coming out on the other side. And I'm seeing, like, if you're the one that wants to be approached, I'm seeing this person come through and approach you. It's like they're making some sort of plan to talk to you. Remember, energies can manifest, like, further along the line. This doesn't mean it's happening right now in this moment. I'm being guided to say that. Okay. This is interesting. My nose is itching. So, what's the deal with this person? This is somebody... Okay, this person would be confident. This person may be a bit, like, serious in their demeanor. Maybe they don't reveal a lot immediately. It's not that they're standoffish. They may just be a bit guarded because of past experiences that they've had. This person may be older than you, but that doesn't have to mean their physical body. It can also mean spiritually, something like that. Maybe lifetimes. I'm hearing past life partner. I'm looking at the Empress on the bottom of the deck. There's something about this season or the planetary shifting that's making this possible. It's the transits. Okay, so there may be a sense of weariness because of change that's going to be happening, but it's also about shifting your perspective so you're open to the changes that are happening. Having the confidence to continue defending what you're building, defending what you're making. Also not allowing anybody to get in the way of this spiritual progress that you're making as well. I keep seeing counterparts. Like, I'm looking at the King of Wands, and on the bottom of the deck it was the Queen of Wands. Before, when I was looking at the Emperor, it was the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Okay. If anything comes through and it doesn't feel right to you, you're being guided to use your discernment and not take any offers from anyone unless it's like eliciting feelings of like excitement or inspiration, things like that. It's like if you feel weary or weird about anything, don't take those offers. Practice your personal discernment. Make plans that fit into the alignment of your happiness. Also, if you catch yourself falling into a negative self-talk space, take time for yourself to kind of, I'm hearing, shift that agenda. This too is like, no matter what comes through for you, you're being guided to sit and think about it and be like, it's this notion of playing the tape all the way to the end. It's like, if I take this offer, or if I participate in this thing, is this going to lead to the outcome that I want? This is about also being very straightforward about what you want, about your expectations, things like that, and having the confidence to communicate, especially when you come up against energies that feel strong. It's about not being passive. It's about actively like giving yourself the time that you need and not feeling like you need to make decisions quickly. It's like if you need a second, it's like actually taking that time. I'm seeing a huge tower falling out below the King of Swords over here. It's like whatever conversation this is, I'm seeing that it's definitely unexpected with this person. I'm looking at the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's like, I'm getting this notion of like you couldn't even plan for this. It just comes kind of out of nowhere. But I'm not seeing it be something unwanted. It's almost like you're waiting for this to happen. And underneath the King of Wands, I'm looking at the Queen of Wands. This is about trusting your intuition, keeping your boundaries strong as well. I'm seeing you come into contact with somebody that matches your energy. But this may be somebody that you really have to hold your own with, I'm getting. Maybe this person would kind of test you. I don't know. I'm getting something like that, but I'm not seeing it be... Maybe they're just used to... Yeah, maybe they're just used to being in control or like managing. Maybe part of what they do is to manage other people too. So maybe that's something that kind of falls into their relationships as well. I do want to say this. Whenever you meet someone, like regardless of if it's a past life, soulmate, a karmic, whatever, the relationship is never going to be perfect, like no matter how divine the connection is, because we are all people and we all have our shadow and things we need to work with. It's about what that person's doing with their energy and how they're stepping towards you, and also how you're entering that space with them. Yeah, I'm seeing your ability to like suss out and read energy really strengthening. Like these epiphanies that you're having, this knowledge that you're gaining. I'm seeing you like further along on the spiritual path here. Pisces was initially the only card that popped out. And I'm also looking at Mars. So it's like, don't get in your head. Don't do anything. It's like, if you feel impulsively like you're reacting, It's about taking that time to ground your energy so you're not like sabotaging this sense of happiness. Maybe some of you are experiencing something where you're actually acknowledging that you may feel scared of being happy or having something that that you care about, and maybe this is also something that you're learning to manage as well. It's like fully embracing the things that come to you, and maybe even getting into learning non-attachment. Non-attachment isn't about like not caring about anything. Non-attachment is being like enjoying the beautiful things that come in life, and also have the understanding that all of the beautiful things are fleeting as well. And so it makes it even more precious when we have time with those things. And that's what non-attachment is. So it's like embracing the opportunities that come to you and the people that come to you when you have time with them, and then also knowing that nothing lasts forever when it comes to the physical 3D. Yeah, and I'm seeing us ending with the 10 of Cups and the Sun here. It's like getting out of your own way and allowing things to come through and allowing yourself to really be happy about what's coming towards you. Embracing change, I'm also hearing. It's like I'm seeing a bit of like rockiness in the beginning, but I feel like it's mostly because of the mental space that needs to be worked out. It's like there's some things that need to be overcome, like trusting your intuition, feeling like it's safe to be vulnerable, being confident that you're setting boundaries with yourself and those around you, especially when you enter into a negative self-talk space, giving yourself the time that you need to understand things, to shift your perspective when it's needed, to zoom out, and to also like allow yourself to turn around and see what's coming for you. I'm hearing embrace the change again. And I'm seeing us end with like the two happiest cards. It's the 10 of Cups and the Sun. The thing with the 10 of Cups too is about recognizing as well that like happiness is not a destination. It's something that we have to reach for over and over and over again, something that we strive towards, because there are always going to be all of the other emotions that you're feeling as well. So it's not just a location that you reach, but it's something that you can carry with you, is what I'm hearing, alongside everything else that you're experiencing. But I'm seeing something really change with your ability to get in touch with your happiness and feeling content with the things that are going on around you, and knowing that things are going to work out and that the world is moving with you. All right, my friends, we are going to end it here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.